Hello everyone, welcome back to the build. Some things have changed since the last video. And the other day I had a few hours of spare time, so I went around and put some electrical boxes, tried to figure out where I wanted the electric and switches for stuff. I got a switch here for the closet light, got one on each side here, and pretty much just tried to figure out where I wanted the outlets and the switches for the room. So I got most of those in. There's still a few electrical boxes to put in, and then we'll start running wire. So I guess this video is going to be pretty much running some wire. Okay, so here's the panel box, and yes, I put this stud in the way, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it down here and up there at the top of the box, and then I'm going to put headers in, just some 2x4s. I already have them cut right here. We'll put these in below the panel box and above the panel box, and that way we can cut that stud out of there and be able to access our panel box. I have 3 circuits in this room already. I got the 2 here that just come down to outlets, and then I got the one that goes to the light over by the door here. There's a switch and an outlet right next to the door that come from this panel box, which I'll be using in this room. Now all 3 of the breakers for those circuits are 20 amp. So I'm gonna go ahead and use 12 gauge. I'll show you here. I'm gonna go ahead and use the 12 gauge Romex because I'm gonna run it inside the wall, so I don't need to have it armor cabled or anything. And I'm going to go ahead and use the 12-2. So yeah, I was going to use 14 gauge for the lights in the ceiling because they're just going to be LEDs, 2 ceiling fans in here. But since all my breakers are 20 amp, I might as well just go ahead and use the 12 gauge and make everything a 20 amp circuit. So I'm going to use 20 amp for everything. Lights, outlets, everything will be on 20 amp. Except for the mini split. We're going to put a mini split in here. I'm trying to find a mini split at a really good price from some people that I know, and if I get one that's a 110, I'll just probably put it on a 20 amp, but some of them are 220, so I might have to get a bigger amp circuit. And if you look at the panel box over here, there is plenty of room. I mean, this is a 200 amp service, and I have all these blanks here that I can fill up. So there's plenty of power in this building. And right here, easy access. So if I have to run something a little higher gauge wire, it's not gonna be an issue. So anyway, let's start running some wires.